Howdy y'all, it's NTA Steelstud here, and I'm going to be bringing you a walkthrough of Dishonored, the Pendleton Brother Assassination mission. And I'm going to be also using my Samsung Meteor mic for the first commentary that I'm doing for a video game. And on top of that, I'm going to be using the official Dishonored iPad map app that you can find in the App Store for $2.99. And I'm going to be using that to track my progress throughout the mission. And as you can see, this app contains all the missions that you're going to be going throughout the game, and also each mission is broken down into every map that you're going to be encountering throughout that whole mission. And the mission that we're on is called the Golden Cat, and the map that we are going to be on coincidentally is called the Golden Cat. And if you haven't figured it out by the name, it's a whorehouse. And when you open up the map, it will give you a semi-detailed drawing of the whole level right there, or that particular map of the level. And it'll break it down into different floors. You know, right here we got our basement, attic, or basement, first floor, second floor, third floor, and attic. And then throughout the map scattered are all these icons, and some of those icons indicate the available books that can be found, runes, paintings, and also bone charms that can be found. And if you click on the icons, it'll give you a description of the individual item that you're looking at, and also it'll give you a picture of the location that it's at, so it'll be easier to find. Now on to the game. Alright, and right there in front of us is the the pussycat, the golden cat right there. And I am right over here on the first floor, right there in that location. And I'm looking at that location right over there, and my goal is to go after that first bone charm that's sitting in there. And in order to do that, since my blink ability isn't long enough to get me to that balcony right there, I'm gonna have to take out the guard right over here patrolling this area. I'm gonna have to do that silently, you know, so as not to alert all the other guards. Now my strategy is gonna be, you know, fairly basic. You know, I'm not trying to do anything fancy, just not being caught. So I'm just gonna be hopping down from place to place, you know, using my blink ability so as to get there fast without being seen. And I'm just gonna take this guard out using that sleep dart. Nothing fancy, you know, just try not to be seen. Then I'm gonna blink over there, get there fast. I'm gonna pick his body up so that no other patrolling people can see me. And I don't want to go over there, of course, because there was a guy patrolling there. So I'm just gonna throw his body right here in this little section right over there on the map. And then I'm gonna hop onto that balcony, come in here, and right up there is that rune that I want. So we're gonna go on the map here, and we're gonna touch that rune and mark it off as complete. And from here I'm gonna exit out that window right there and make my way to this window right over here, because I'm gonna enter from the second floor of the Golden Cat. And if any of you guys have not discovered this yet, the blink ability, it'll allow you to latch on the walls. You know, you just got to make sure you have the arrows pointing upwards, and when it's doing that, it means that you're able to grab onto that point, and it'll just automatically grab on there and tug you up there. Now this guard right here, I'm just gonna leave him alone. You know, it's not worth my time. I can get by him without him seeing me or noticing me ever. And alright, here we are. We are on the second floor of the Golden Cat. Check this out over here. And currently I am making my way to this stairwell right here.
Oh, that's just the girl's toy.
And from here we're gonna do things a little bit out of order. I'm gonna make my way up to the attic. When I originally did this, I did not have the map app, and I kind of was just wandering around. So I edited this up and cut out some of my wanderings. So pretty much we're gonna skip that room for the moment, the one with the whore. Here, let's get a look at this one. We're gonna skip that room, the one with the whore in the rune, and we're gonna go to this third room right over here, and we're gonna take a look through that peephole by holding X. And we're gonna go in here, and I'm just gonna loot this stuff real quick, and pretty much we're going to avoid this middle room right here for the time being. We'll come back to that at the very end of this walkthrough, because there is some important stuff in there that we don't need to get to at the moment. So right here we're going to go into the whore's room again, and I'm going to take this whore out, and I want to do it quietly, but I really don't like killing innocent people, so I'm gonna do her you know, with sleep dart, and if I can, I'm just gonna choke her right there, you know, cut the wind out, or cut the air out, and plop her down right there in a really uncomfortable position that'll make her neck hurt. And yeah, and just loot her afterwards. And then right here we see this rune. Mark that off. And then we're gonna get this book also that's sitting right there, you know, like whores read. In this recording, I'm actually doing 2 missions. I'm supposed to be assassinating both the Pendleton brothers, and I'm also supposed to be looking for information on the whereabouts of Emily, the girl who was captured in the very beginning of the game. And both these missions kind of, you know, touch off in the same area, so I'm doing them both at the same time. So some of the missions are going, or some of the objectives are going to overlap. So one of the objectives that I'm going to be doing is over here on the first floor map, I believe it is. It shows it on, and it'll be over here in the stairwell. This is the Madame's office, and I'm going to go in there, and I want to do this undetected. So I'm going to be very quiet, you know, scout the place out real quick, use my eye right there, my magic eye, and come over here and, oh, I meant to choke her out right there, but for some reason that did not work. So I'm just going to shoot her right here with the sleep dart. Don't call out. And then I'm going to gaffle this place, or whatever you want to call it, look for information on her. And there was the clue. The clue just got added right there. That was Emily's whereabouts. And that was that third room that or the second room, the middle room that we missed in the attic upstairs. So we'll come back to that later. Right now I'm going to take out this guard silently, and you know, I'm going to throw his body over there with the madam balcony. Let her wake up with a dead corpse, well, right outside her office. I should have thrown it on her body. Then I'm going to sneak through, nice and quietly, through this window right over here on the second floor, and we're gonna be quiet so as not to alert that guard out there on that. And then we're gonna steal this. That's 100 coins right there. That's good stuff, and that's the way we're gonna be entering into the next room. But before we do that, we want to get this book right over here. Now we're gonna blink up top, up there, and then duck down and survey this area. Check out that drunk guard over there. I love some of the stuff they throw on here extra. And then we're going to blink over here to this weird little convenient round thing that just lets me sneak by everybody nice and conveniently, and nobody looks upwards either, which is very convenient. And now I got to make my way up there, so I'm going to blink to one of those little balcony type things that jut out there, but I want to make sure that none of the guards are looking, that guard over there, or any of the whores that like to walk around up here, because there's this whore that will patrol from the stairwell up here. So I want to get up here and take out this guard, or actually I'll just leave the guard alone, because that's always best, you know. It doesn't alert people that there's nobody watching outside the door. I don't know if that makes a difference or anything, but I'll just take out this guard over here on this balcony, so I can make my way around the ledge out there. I'm gonna skirt this ledge over here, and I'm gonna hit it through this balcony over here on the map that I'm pointing at, and make my way through that door over there, and hopefully sneak in nice and quiet like.
Who do you want me to be tonight?
Now, one of the things I really like about this game is the open way you're able to approach all these missions, because this isn't the standard way you can attack this mission. You know, you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. You can go in there guns blazing, slashing throats and whatnot, and just, you know, beat your way all the way up to the objective if you want to, but you don't have to. This is just one of the ways I'm doing it. That's part of the replayable value of this game. You know, you can always do missions a lot of different ways. Now right here I'm going to go on nice and silent like I like to do, and I'm going to try and save this whore's life like I like to do. So I'm going to use this sleep dart, and I'm going to wait for Custis Pendleton to turn his back like so and shoot her. It's going to alert him, but whatever, he's dead right now. Knife to the throat. Pathetic little bitch. Alright, one Pendleton brother down, one more to go. That is half the mission right there. So now I just need to make my way out of this room undetected. And remember, we have a guard right outside the door right there, so that's not going to be our point of exit. So I'd suggest just leaving the same way I come in, which is this balcony right here. And yeah, so it looks like I've been undetected so far, so just start backtracking a little bit. And I gotta make my way downwards to the steam room where the other Pendleton brother is. So I need to start heading down, and I might as well do that while I'm outside. And I like to use the dark vision. Just, you know, it's a really useful tool. It lets you see where their line of sight is. And as always, you know, caution is my name. I'm gonna wait for this second guard to walk up on this guy to leave before I attack the first guard right there. So, you know, just a little bit of patience is sometimes warranted in this game. You know, you just gotta let the guy walk away and wait in your position for a little bit. Now the blink ability is a great ability to use for sneaking up behind people and assassinating them. Like I'm gonna show you right here.
Please, not now.
Just hop behind him unnoticed, and then bam, take him out. Just dispose of his body. Just throw him over the side, and a lot of times there's fish down there that'll actually eat him. And I'll show that in my next video that I'm gonna have. There's a part where I throw the guy in the river, and the fish dispose of his body. There's some pretty unique ideas in this game that I really like, and I can't wait to replay all these missions just to try them in different ways, you know, different ways to sneak in, and just to go full bore. I want to replay some of these missions and just see how far I can cut my way through them and get to the objectives. Because I mean, it's gonna be fun. You know, sneaking around is fun, and getting it done James Bond style is really cool without being seen or detected and whatnot. But sometimes you just want to rip ass. Alright, now this empty bedroom that I'm in is indicated on the map right there, and it is a good location to attack the steam room from, because it puts you on the same level as it, so you could, you know, just pull out your dark vision, see where people are located and which ways they're looking, and kind of pick up the pattern of their movement, and pick your moment that you want to strike. You look through the keyhole. That's ooh, I opened those doors too soon. What was I thinking right there? Luckily I was not seen, but I'm gonna blink up to that one little location that I used in the very beginning of, well, not in the beginning of this, but when I first infiltrated this room right here. I'm gonna hop up there, and that puts me right above the steam room. So I just gotta wait for these whores right here to have their backs turned and, you know, look away, have their line of sight somewhere else, attention focus somewhere else, and boom, there I go, sneaking down there, and use the blink ability to speed myself up. And now I just need to make my way quietly down these stairwells and make it past these two guards right here that are guarding the last Pendleton brother. So I'm just going to sit here and observe them for a little bit. I'm going to wait for at least the conversation to end, and hopefully they'll go back to their guard positions. Maybe they'll go on patrol and whatnot, and I'll be able to find a chink in their patrol and take it apart. There we go. One guy walks away and the other guy turns his back. So this guy I'm going to stab. take him out quietly and just leave his body right there and just run up on the other guy real quick. Well, not really quick, but I want to do it silently so he doesn't turn his back and set out the alarm. So right there, throw his body down. Come in here, let's see if there's anything to loot, which there's probably isn't, but yep, like I thought, there was nothing to loot. Oh. And then right over here, we're gonna check out this room with Morgan Pendleton in there and see what's going on, you know. Also, that heart right there that I have in my hand, that points out all your runes and bone charms that are able to find in that map. Now look through this keyhole and it'll show you the interior of the room. And you can see Pendleton there. He's getting his wrist massaged like some fag. She's getting your cock massage with her lips. But anyways, that's besides the point. We're going to look at this note right here. This is kind of cool. This is where we are on the map. And that's where the Pendleton room, the steam room that he is in, is right there. And this note basically gives me a good idea for how to take him out undetected. Right there looks like a good, or like an important point because it is all lit up yellow. So I got that little knob turner thingy. I got that release valve knob, I guess, a crank wheel. Boom, there we go, that's the word. We're gonna crank that wheel right there, put it in that hole, crank the wheel, and see what happens. And it looks to be a nice, cool way to take the guy out, you know. I mean, I'm not slicing his throat or using some normal method of assassinating somebody. I'm using a pretty actually cool method right there. I like that. Now this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, you throw the guy's bodies to the fish and sometimes they'll attack. It doesn't look like they're going too crazy on it right here, but you can see they took out one of his legs right there and they weren't going too buck wild on him. Now I'm gonna go loot these corpses right there. The whore had nothing, of course. Whores never have anything. But this Pendleton guy, he had 200 coins hanging around him. You know, nice. Got 100 off his brother, 100 off of his corpse, and 100 that he had lying around there. Now I'm gonna make my way back up these steps, and at the top of these steps I'm gonna blink up here and pretty much use that same old circular chandelier or whatever you want to call it. I have no idea. I'm gonna use that to get back up, and then remember that window where we overlooked the drunk guy. We're gonna move right back through that one, and we're gonna make our way through this little area right here because there is a rune on the wall right there that we want to get. So we want to take that guard out without being seen. And remember, we got people looking through through that one window to the left, so we want to do it when we're absolutely sure that nobody is looking at him, because there's people in the room in front of me and the room to the left. So I'm going to use my dark vision right here to make absolutely sure that nobody's line of sight is on this guy before I take him out. And that was beautiful. Now, pick up the rune, take his body, you know, just in case, you know, cover my backside just in case somebody stumbles across him. And I bring him over here with his buddy, you know, I don't want to make him lonely, but his buddy disappeared. That's just weird. Alright, now sports fans, we are on the final stretch. I'm up here to play the hero. Or no, actually I have one more rune I need to get. I need to pick up this rune over here, but I can do that now because I have the key that I obtained from the madam downstairs when I put her to sleep. I didn't euthanize her, no, I just put her to sleep. And yeah, so I'm gonna loot the rest of the room, and then I'm gonna make my way back upstairs from here. But first, let me get this ore and these crust pearls. And yeah, some money too. I like money. What do you got over here? Nothing. Alright, so back upstairs and to the rescue, Emily. Alright, she's going to be very happy to see me because she's been getting all sorts of freakiness done to her right here. So let's see what she has to say.
Why are you wearing that mask? Corvo? mask to sneak around, aren't you? They told me you were head chopped off in the prison, dead, like Mother. That seems like a long time ago. But you're not dead. Now we can leave. I have a plan. I almost got away twice. There's a special door to come and go for special people, and I'll show you. And if anyone tries to stop us, you can fight them. It's this way.
Alright, so apparently it is follow the leader time. So we are going to follow her on the way out because apparently she knew how to get out of here the whole time. Yet she stayed and waited for me. So we're gonna follow her down this twisting, winding, dizzying stair, and holy Jesus, look at that filly. She wants my dilly. And then out in this alleyway, which I believe is right over here on the map, and this is pretty much the end. You know,
unlock it so we can get away from this.
Yeah, so if you guys like this video, I'm going to be doing some more. I'm going to be covering more missions of the Dishonored video game. I'm going to be using the map app also to cover my progress. And pretty much, yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, hopefully a thumbs up. Give me a comment. I love comments. You know, tell me how I can improve my videos, what I can do to do better, and what you want to see. And then also subscribe. Please subscribe to me. I'm looking to be doing more videos and better quality videos, and hopefully I'll be getting on this Black Hawk Down Part 2 here real soon. I have news that my roommates and I are going to be upping our internet service, so hopefully this 40 megabytes per second speed that we should be getting will be adequate enough for online gaming like my Comcast internet used to be. So once I'm on that or back online, I'll be doing my Battlefield 3 Black Hawk Down Part 2, and hopefully that comes out nicely. Also follow me on Twitter at SteelStud84. Till next time, this is NTA Steel Stud signing out.